This is the tutorial for a simple stroke butterfly. Now first I'm going to show you how I load my brush. This one is a half Royal Majestic. I think this is called a bright or a flat wash brush. So I'm going to load it with the white, and this is called True Blue. Just going to get tons of paint in here, so you just need to really work it in over and over until the brush is well loaded, because that way you can do a long stroke and really get it to go. Now I'm going to dip just the corner there in some darker blue, just to have just a touch on the edge. I'm going to take it up to my butterfly. Let me get that down here, I should say. The pattern is faint, so you'll have to believe me that there's one there. Maybe in reality you can see it, but I'm going to start here. You can see the body is drawn right there, and this is the wings. I'm just going to start, work that in there, just make big wiggles and bring it down. Then I'll do the same. I'm going to reload my brush, make sure there's plenty in it. Doesn't take me as long this time since it already has some in it. Stroke a little bit in the super dark, and I'm going to do the same here. Stroking, and then I bring it up. And I wanted that to have more of a tail, so I can kind of bring it out here again if I want to. And right now there's no division right there between the top and the bottom of that wing, and I kind of want there to be. Now this isn't a real looking butterfly. We're not going for a realistic effect. So I'm going to go back over the top part and bring it up there. And then after this dries, or a little bit more, I'm going to come in and stroke in a few other strokes. I'm not liking the way that's looking, so I'm going to go over it again. Okay, one moment and I will switch my brush. I'll do one more. I'll do the other one. This one is upside down, but I can still work on them. Just making sure there's plenty in my brush. And this time I will start on the bottom ones because the top one will overlap. And I'm just following the outline and then brought it in there. Now I'm going to do the top one. It's getting a little dry on the edge, and it didn't quite come down all the way, so I have to fix that. I was paying more attention to the top edge than I was to where it was coming up. And this is going to get filled in with some other strokes. Let's turn it over and see how it looks. Not too bad. A little dry on the edges. Maybe I should have used a little bit of medium to help it flow better. But that's the basic start of the butterfly. Alright, cleaned my brush, dried it, and now I'm loading it with some black paint. Same brush, the flat 1/2 inch Royal Majestic. And then I'm going to just bring in some, press, touch, press, pull, and lift at the same time. And that just makes those little almost teardrop strokes. I'm not sure I want one on the bottom. Maybe I do. Maybe I'll have it go this way. And then I do his body. Lean it in there to get some depth or width. And I want the back end to be more pointed, so I need to lift off with the tail end. And then I'll get a liner brush to do the antennas, and then I'll come back in and decide if I want to do something around the outside edges. And to give the wings a little bit of an outline and a little bit of dimension, I just taken a liner brush and I've just kind of gone around the outside edges of some of them, just lightly, and not all of them. So, and you can do, see I brought a little bit in up here, along there. I have a very dark blue I'm doing this with instead of the black, and I'll just kind of make this look a little bit darker on the end. And that's about it. I think that I'll call him finished.